like this for the camera. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah,
have you read the book yet, my brother?
No, I didn't get an opportunity to read.
Oh, you ain't got it? Okay, well, man, this your second copy, man. This your second opportunity, man.
But I do know, you know what I mean? The B is for black wealth. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, tell me what does black wealth mean to you, my brother?
I ain't doing nothing. I'm about to get it.
It means power to me. It means healing to me. It means us having the ability to liberate ourselves. And you can't have freedom without liberation. You can't say what you want to say and do what you want to do. I'm tired of starting over. You feel me? I'd rather have the next generation to where they starting ahead of us.
What's it going to take for us to create the conditions for the next generation to start ahead of us? What are the key principles that we need to put in place as a community?
Well, first, self-development is the basis for community development. So if I can't get the black man right, then we can't get nothing right. The black woman can be right all she wants to. If the black man not right in his mind, in his self-belief, in his own faith in self, in his own self-knowledge, we can't do nothing from there.
What do we do with it? Because a lot of people feel like they got high levels of consciousness. It's a lot of us walking around feeling like we got it. But what are the actions that tell me that I'm actually creating a foundation for who and what is next?
Show me proof. Build something.
Okay.
All we need to do is build something.
What? What do we need to build?
Well, it's a lot we need to build because we don't have just about anything.
Where you start
so
at?
we start with institutions.
Okay.
First we go into education. Right? Education is that foundation that controls what we think and what we do. Right? Then from there, because that's an institution that you pass on, meaning that it has a foundation that's going to last over time. Right? Now, once we have education and we can control that, then we go into media. Right? We control the attitude of what we think, what we believe, and how we operate. You feel me? This is media right now. So having that ability to invest in media. You feel me? We need to have our own trade. So I got a brother that's in Philippines right now, setting up shop so that he can make everything from t-shirts to underwear and tank tops. You feel me? That's import and export. So if we take the foundation of our basic needs, think about everything that you buy. If I got my basic needs to where everything that I depend on, I depend on by another black man.
Yes, sir.
Or a black woman.
Yes, sir.
So now I know that anytime I go buy some underwear or t-shirt, everything I got on represents me empowering another black family.
Yes, sir.
That's black wealth. That's a family itself is an institution, right? Then we get the mating down right, because your son needs to marry my daughter so that we can have generational wealth. That's family building. Right? She go out there with no morals and no mind. She go pick anybody, but she's not good enough to pick the right partner that's fit the vision for the future. So there was 3 sciences that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that they never taught us: the science of warfare, right? The science of mating, and the science of business. Once we reinstitute those sciences, we got everything that we need.
Beautiful. So what I'm hearing education is first. I'm hearing manufacturing is what I heard you talk about. Manufacturing. 100%. And I heard you talking about who we make with, who we connect with.
And media.
Media. I miss media.
Yeah, because that controls the way we think.
And that's what I'm looking at you build right now in real time is media.
Yes, sir.
Like at this point, it's safe to say you created a media empire that is useful, usable, and can potentially be passed on to another generation.
Yes, sir.
That's generational wealth. The information that you're sharing through the media and through the other, just all the other ways that you're sharing this information, that's the education piece that you're leaving behind. And I always tell people generational wealth is not always tangible, but there has to be a tangible aspect to it.
The wealth is mostly intangible, right? If my pops teach me his mind and the way he think, I inherited that.
Right.
That's an asset that I have in the world now that I can, over time, constantly reinstill.
Right.
Every family should have some sort of vision and values. We used to have crests.
Yeah.
The crest would be broken up in like 4 different sections on what it meant, right? So now you know what that family represents. That's your true inheritance. We follow industry and knowledge.
Right.
So the wealth, the assets, that shit can wither, right? But if you a mathematician and you teach your son to be a mathematician, now you got a family of mathematicians.
Let me give you a great example. So my grandfather was born in 1899. He had a 3rd grade education. He was a black man. The only way to make money back then was to work with your hands. But he always told my father, pay yourself first, son, and white folks already got some money. My father told me that same lesson. Don't you know in 1937 there was a book called Richest Man in Babylon? Mind you, my grandfather's a grown man at this point. You know the main principle of the richest man in Babylon? Pay yourself first. So my grandfather already had this knowledge and this wisdom, and he didn't have no way to do anything to enrich himself with it, but he can enrich the next generation with it. So 2 generations later, My grandfather with a 3rd grade education, and his grandson has a book that he wrote with the principles that were passed on from my grandfather to my father to me. That's generational wisdom that is turning into generational wealth. We sold 4,000 copies already.
Is generational wealth.
Absolutely. We sold 4,000 copies so far.
Yes, sir.
Imagine if a brother like you get on TV and tell everybody how dope it is. I got 2 at the house. Because you already got one. You done bought shirts from me a long time ago. You feel what I'm saying? I done gave you a book. I would love for you to crack it open, man, and tell people how dope it is. And if it ain't, hit me in the inbox and say, hey, bro, this ain't the one. You feel me? Say, hey, bro, you gotta step it up. Your algorithm ain't where it needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? All love. I appreciate you. Hey,
I always respect your invigorated spirit, man. Every time I meet him, he a high-spirited individual, man. Always put energy and passion into that thing he want to put out in the universe. I be meeting so many people, they be dead, and then want me to give life to their dream. I can't do that.
Talk about it.
But if you already living and you passionate about it, I believe in it because you believe in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's what matters the most.
Yes, sir. Hey, 19 Keys was the first person to tell me what an NFT was. We talk about NFTs in this book. I purchased 19 Keys NFT when he first dropped the little headbands, digital assets. You understand what I'm saying? This brother really is teaching real things to real people, and he knows that. Matter of fact, he posted a video of me talking about it when it first happened. And I appreciate the bro. I got like 200 followers that day. I appreciate this brother for sharing what I was able, but I did that in love. I said, man, this is the brother that taught me about this. What do I look like taking information he gave me and running off to somebody else and giving them money based on what he gave me? That doesn't make sense. He gave it to me, I'm gonna give it right back. And then he gave it right back, posted a video on his Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? Now he getting behind the book. B is for Black Wealth, man. You better tap in. You feel me?
Well, let's get the photo. Let's get a photo.
I appreciate you.
Let's get the photo real quick.